How's it going, guys? And welcome back to a brand new episode. Alright, so today we are going to be a little bit busy. So, yeah, I've actually landed myself a couple of jobs that we are going to be able to take care of today. So yes, first of all, we're going to head over to Philip's garden center once again, because he's got another delivery of tomatoes we need to make. But only this time it's going to be in a different location, so he did text me the details, so we're just going to make our way over there, and apparently the flatbed is already loaded with the pallets as well, so we don't have to go ahead and do that. Alright, so let's just hop off our bicycle here. We're going to open the gate, and then we're going to be on our way. So yeah, guys, we are still waiting for our money all the way from the lawyers over in Frankenmuth. So they are going to hopefully get that sorted for us very soon. Because I do want to start having a look at getting my own transportation. Because the mountain bike is great and all, but it's definitely not ideal. And yeah, I would definitely like to have a self-propelled vehicle of some sort. So whether that's going to be maybe a motorcycle or a quad bike or maybe even a cheap pickup truck. It all depends what I can find. So yeah, we're going to definitely see if that is something that we can at least do soon. So yeah, we're still waiting for our payment from Philip at the end of this week. So yeah, we actually need to continue working this week in order to be paid on Friday. So hopefully by Friday we will get some money from Philip, and that might be something that will bring us a step closer to getting our own vehicle. So it's just going to be a matter of time, guys, before we start looking for something. So yes, right now we are going to make our way down this old dirt road once again. And yeah, hopefully we'll get there on time and not be too late, because I think it's like 7 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, we're going to try and see if we can get this delivery done before 8 o'clock. Because Grandpa Walter also has got another job for us, but it's quite a big job. And we need to go and pick up the tractor and the bale wrapper over at the dealership again that he has rented for this work. So yeah, there's definitely going to be a lot of stuff happening today. And yeah, we'll see what else happens from there. So, but I think all the jobs that we've got should keep us quite busy today. So it depends how time works out and what we can achieve. Maybe we can even go do a little bit of exploring. I'm not too sure, we'll see. So yeah, I think let's just make our way over to the garden center and see if we can go and sort out this delivery first of all. And then I'll bring you guys back up to speed once we are over at the garden center. It's just down the road, but yeah, it's a little bit tedious with this mountain bike. So I'll catch you guys once we are over there. Alrighty, guys, so we just got the keys from Philip to the flatbed Ford F350 here once again. So yeah, apparently we need to take this over to a local grocery shop that is just up the road from here. It's not too far, so I've got more or less the directions. I'm just hoping that we are going to find the place without a problem. So this is going to be a bit of a road trip and a bit of a drive. So yeah, Grandpa Walter has actually been quite well established in Oak Bridge here. So he's got a little farm as well. He asked us maybe we could pop by there sometime as well and just have a look around at a couple of things. So he's got a little bit of a buffalo, yeah, I don't know if it's really a buffalo pen or something, what they would call it, but it's probably like a barn where he raised some buffalo, and he actually produces buffalo milk. And apparently that is yeah, his main income. He doesn't really do as much farming as such, so hence we've been doing a lot of grass work for him. Because yeah, I think the buffalo also gets the TMR mixture as food for them to produce milk. But I may be mistaken, I don't know, maybe he just feeds them the hay. Because we did the tether work in the last episode, so today we are doing some baling for him. So it kind of makes sense that he might be into yeah, trying to produce some TMR for his buffaloes. So yes, guys, apparently this place we need to go to is just up this road, and yeah, I've got no idea if we are headed direction, yeah, the right direction, but it looks like it. There seems to be a couple of buildings up ahead. So this might actually be the right way. There should be another road that goes around to the other side as well. But I think we probably need to turn here. Yeah, this looks like it might actually be the right place. So I'm not too sure. We'll see. Okay. Alright, well, let's just make sure we end up dropping these things off at the right place. I don't think this might be it. I don't know. So maybe let me just hop out and see if I can find somebody who's going to be able to take the tomatoes off our hands here. Alrighty guys, so here we are. This is actually the receiving end of their business here. So we had to drive around the back here and they took the pallets of tomatoes from here. So that is job done for us. So now we can make our way back to Philip. And then we're going to grab our bicycle and head over to the dealership once again, guys. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put this drive in a bit of a time lapse. And then we will catch up once again once we get back to the garden center.
Breaking through the pines, radios humming, hearts aligned. Truck bed loaded, bags all packed, nothing but the open road, never looking back. Faded jeans and worn out boots, highway sings its joyful roots. Wind in our hair, smile so wide. With every mile, we taste the ride. Wheels on the gravel, stories unfold. Every town we pass, worth its weight in gold.
Alrighty guys, so here we are back at the garden center. We just parked the F350 under the roof over there. So yeah, Philip actually said I can just put it there when I'm done with it. So I'm just going to quickly return the keys and then we're gonna make our way over to the dealership. And it's gonna be quite a bit of a tedious bike ride for us. So yeah, let me just get all of this sorted out and then we can be on our way. Alrighty guys, that is job done. So we've dropped the keys off and we are ready to head over to the dealership. So this is going to be a little bit of a slow bike ride, but I think we could probably pedal it a bit. I'm definitely getting a little bit of exercise. So I don't seem to be getting as tired as I would normally when I would used to like walk around or ride a bike like this. So I think it's definitely good exercise for us. So what I'm going to do, guys, we're going to do this in another bit of a time lapse and just make our way over there. And I'll catch up to all of you once we get there.
Spirits are high, chasing that horizon under the big sky. Old diner stops, coffee's hot. Simple joys, they're all we've got. Hometown stars in the night so dark. Love in our hearts, lighting up a spark. In the signs and winding roads, life's a journey God only knows. Tunes and dreams steer our course, strong as the engine, powered by the force. Wheels on the gravel, stories unfold. Every town we pass, worth its weight in gold. Tunes on the radio, spirits are high, chasing that horizon under the big sky.
Alright guys, so we made it over to the dealership once again. It's been quite a bit of a bike ride for us. And yeah, I do feel a little bit tired now. So, okay, we're just going to stop our bicycle over here and let me catch my breath for a second. Ooh, okay, so yeah, let me quickly pop into the office once again. I think actually this is the door we can also go in, so let me just try and get the keys of the tractor. I think it's probably that little one over there. And then we're going to make our way over to Grandpa Walter's grass field where we need to bale up all of the grass. Alright guys, so that is sorted out. We've got the keys to this little tractor. It's one of those Japanese ones. I think it's an Iseki T.Japan W1233. And we've got this very fancy looking bale wrapper. I think it's similar to the one that Mr. Walker had back in Frankenmuth, which we didn't really ever get to use as much. I don't think we actually did any bale wrapping. So yeah, that is actually quite interesting. So yeah, let's hop into this thing. And my goodness, this cabin is super quiet. Alright, well, yeah, everything is kind of nicely labeled. It's also in Chinese, or Japanese for that matter, so I guess we'll be able to figure it out. So we're gonna make our way over to this field. Now it's probably not too far from here, so we might as well just take a nice little cruise down there. I'm not exactly sure how we get to the field from here, so that's something we're gonna have to try and figure out. So apparently it's field number 5, according to the job description that I got on my phone. So we just gotta keep an eye out for the field next to us here. It's just down the road from the dealership. So this looks like a different crop growing over there. It's definitely one of the fields on this side, so I'm not too sure which one it is exactly. Just gotta keep my eyes peeled, and then we're gonna see how we're gonna get into the field. So yeah guys, do drop some comments down below if you guys are enjoying this series and our new journey over here in Oak Ridge. It's definitely gonna be a long journey, because we need to do quite a bit still and achieve quite a lot. Alright, so I think, if I'm not mistaken guys, it looks like this field over here, this might actually be it, because there's a whole lot of bales laying over there. Alright, now we just gotta try and see how do we get to this field, because I'm not sure if it's gonna be easy for us to drive over these bushes here. Don't want to end up scratching the tractor, so we gotta keep our eyes peeled for a gate of some sort. It might actually be up ahead. What do we find over here? Might have to see. Yeah, I really don't see any gate, so this is kind of strange. Alright, I wonder if this might be the way in. I might have to check with this gentleman over here. Okay, we'll just turn the tractor off. I'll turn on the hazard lights in case somebody comes up behind us. So let me just quickly see if I can get this guy's attention. He's on his phone. Hello, excuse me. Alrighty guys, so I did speak to the guy over there, and he says that yeah, we are welcome to pull the tractor through. So there's a total of 3 gates that I had to open in order to get through here. Yeah, so let's get back into the tractor and see if we can get this job sorted out today. And I did tell the guy I am doing kind of a vlog for my YouTube channel, so he doesn't mind. He was just a little bit shy of talking on the camera, so we're not gonna film him too much. Alright guys, I just need to be extra careful in making this turn over here, because it's quite a tight turn. Might have to close that gate. Alright, well, let's go ahead and do this. Close up this gate. Now it's probably going to catch the freaking thing there. I don't know. Let me just try and figure this out. Let's close this gate first. Yeah, this is a whole story getting through here, guys, because our equipment is actually very small, but it's also very hard to maneuver here. And we also don't want to end up damaging any of the vehicles parked here. The gentleman's Toyota Land Cruiser. Alright, we'll just close up this gate, and yeah, there's a quad bike there. We'll see. Alright, now I need to just pull back a bit. Yeah, that actually looks like a very fancy little quad bike he's got there. I wonder if it's for sale. Might have to ask him. Alright, let's open this gate again. We should be able to get through now. Yeah, what a freaking mission just to get into this gate over here. Okay, let's see if we kind of reverse back. Alright, yeah, that guy seems to be minding his own business on the phone. Probably doing some online trading. Alright, but yes, we made it through, guys, and he said that we just need to close all of the gates once we get through. Because, yeah, apparently people around here don't like it if you leave their gates open, so we're just going to go ahead and close all of the gates. Alright, we'll just close this up and make sure that it latches. Perfect. And we'll do the same with this one. Yeah, so yeah. There we go. That is just what we're going to have to deal with if we keep doing these contract jobs. Just respect people and their rules. But okay, guys, we are finally getting to the field. It's been a bit of a mission getting into here, but yeah, so we're just going to dive straight into this. Going to unfold our bale wrapper and just start somewhere, I guess. So let's see if we can manage this. Yeah, we might have to just line it up a bit better. It's been a hot minute since I did this last time. But okay, so there we go. That's our first bale being wrapped, and this is quite a sizable field, guys, so this is going to keep me busy quite some time. So what I think we are going to do, we're going to jump straight into a nice bit of a time lapse, guys, for this. And yeah, we're just going to make sure that we do all of the bales so that we actually get our full payment from Grandpa Walter. So this is going to be quite a decent paying job. So we'll see how much we get out of, guys. Maybe we're going to be able to afford something to drive around with. So yeah, let's get back to that time lapse. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alrighty guys, so there we go. That is job done. It took me quite a hot minute to do all of these bales, but every single one of them has been wrapped. And now all that we need to do is head back to the dealership with the tractor here. I'm just going to back up the tractor a little bit, because I did notice there's a gate over here which we can actually open. So I think it'll be better if we could just pass through here rather than try and maneuver through the guy's yard back there. So yeah, let's get out of here and we'll just close up the gate again once we are out. Right, let's turn on the hazard lights. Just make sure nobody comes running into us. Alright, we'll just get this gate closed up properly again. There we go. Alright, that's sorted guys, so let's get back to the dealership with this thing and I'll catch up to you guys once we get there. Alrighty guys, so we made it back to the dealership once again. So yeah, in the last episode where we parked the tractor and we cleaned it up, when I gave the keys back to the guy inside, he said that we were not actually supposed to wash the tractor. The tractor is going to be washed and serviced by the guy who actually does it around here, so it's he's being paid for it. So the car show over here is actually for customer vehicles, customers who would like to clean their vehicles once they did a bit of field work. So yeah, we're just going to return the keys and we're going to see if we can maybe get back to the church. I don't think there's anything else going to be happening today, but yeah, let's see. Alrighty guys, so that is done and we've got our payment from Grandpa Walter. The message just came through as I let him know that we are done with the job. But we actually landed ourselves another job now. So Charles over here, he actually says he's got a small delivery that he wants us to take care of. It's nothing much, but we need to head over to the farmer's market for him. Well, basically the animal dealer, because the animal dealer ordered some feed for their calves. So we need to go and drop that off. So he gave me the keys to the Citroen over here. It's a little Berlingo. So everything is apparently loaded up and ready to rock and roll. So apparently the animal dealer, they want the calf feed, and then the seeds over there is going to be delivered to the dairy, which is just around the corner. So I think there's nothing to it but to do it. So let's jump into this little Citroen and just see if we can get it fired up. Right, so there we go. Everything looks pretty decent. It's a very basic little transportation, this. So we're going to make our way over to the animal dealer and also to the dairy and just go and drop all these couple of bags. So everything is strapped down at least, so we shouldn't have any problems. The roads are a bit bumpy. We are going to take it nice and easy. I don't want to go too fast. We'll do about 40 kilometers an hour because I think this thing is in it's got a metric gauges, so we'll just take it nice and easy, and then I will bring you guys back up to speed once we get close and start offloading everything. So here we go. Alrighty guys, so we made it over to the animal dealer, and I think this is probably a good spot to park up for this. And we're just going to have a word with this lady over here. It looks very much like Katie. There's a whole lot of resemblance going on here, so let's quickly hop out and just see what's the story. Alright guys, so yes, I did meet with the lady over there, and her name is not Katie. Her name is actually Janet. So apparently she is a yeah, just one of those people who look very similar to somebody else in another town. So yeah, I almost could have sworn it was Katie, but okay guys. So we're just going to offload these bags and yeah, actually grab the one underneath now. So there we go. So she said we can just put them on top of this pallet over here and they will take care of it from there. That's a very nice looking Jeep over there. Alright, let's go ahead and just offload these last two bags and yeah, that one was going to drop down anyway. Alright, so calf feed has been delivered and we are ready to head over to the dairy, which is just next door. And there goes that one bag. Alright, so these aren't very heavy, so guys, we gotta maybe just make sure that they put maybe like a paperweight or something on them, but okay. So there we go, we're gonna head over to the dairy next, and yeah, we'll just close up the doors again automatically. That is pretty fancy. Alright, let's make our way over here. So it's just through the gate over there, guys. So the dairy is around the back. I just gotta see where I can drop this stuff off. There's a delivery truck over there, but also see a guy here on the phone. Might have to ask him where we can go. Okay, well, let's just hop out and see what we can figure out here, guys. Might have to wait for this guy to get off the phone first. Alrighty guys, so the guy that I met over here, he said we can just put the bags over here by the door, so that'll be fine. And yeah guys, I just saw something interesting that actually caught my eye next to this van over here. I'll show you guys in just a second. So apparently the dairy is in the process of revamping and upgrading their vehicle fleet, and they had this old truck over here, and this is an old Lada Niva pickup truck. It's definitely seen some better days, and apparently they are trying to get rid of it, and it's very cheap. It's actually dirt cheap, guys, but apparently this thing actually runs and drives great. It's mechanically sound, it just doesn't really look very good. So I did try and get in touch with the guy who is selling it. Unfortunately he's not here at the moment, so we'll have to maybe just take his number from the guy inside and see what kind of money he's looking to get out of this thing, guys, because yeah, we'll just maybe buy this as our first vehicle then. But right now we are kind of running out of time for this episode, guys, so I'm going to jump back into the little Citroen. Gonna make my way back to the dealership and just drop this thing off. But I think, guys, this is going to be where I leave today's episode. So thank you all so much for tuning in once again, and I appreciate every view, every like. And also I had to ask, if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do consider doing so. I will appreciate it very much, guys, and I will see you all in the next one.